Good morning, students. Today we are starting with the chapter ammonia. This is part 1, chapter ammonia. The molecular formula of ammonia is NH3, relative molecular mass 17, and as you can see from the electron dot structure that ammonia has a lone pair. Now this is the lone pair in ammonia that is responsible for its basic nature. So what is the cause of basic nature of ammonia? It is this lone pair that is the cause of its basic nature. Forms of ammonia. Ammonia basically can be gaseous ammonia, liquid ammonia, liquor ammonia fortis, and laboratory bench reagent. Now what is gaseous ammonia? Gaseous ammonia is simply dry ammonia gas. Liquid ammonia is basically the dry ammonia that is liquefied. That is, ammonia gas becomes a liquid ammonia but by applying high pressure. Liquor ammonia is when we dissolve ammonia in water and then the solution becomes saturated. It is also called 880 ammonia. It is stored in tightly stoppered bottles in a cold place. Now lab bench reagent is a dilute solution of liquor ammonia, that is ammonium hydroxide, that we use in our lab. So liquid ammonia and liquor ammonia are different. So liquid ammonia is liquefied ammonia and liquor ammonia is ammonia dissolved in water. Preparation of ammonia gas. The general method of preparation of ammonia gas is warming and ammonium salt. You cannot take any ammonium salt. This I'll be telling you more in detail in the next slide. The general method is you take ammonium salt, but there are two exceptions of ammonium salts which you can't take. They are ammonium nitrate and ammonium nitrite. Why we can't take them? I will be discussing more in detail in the coming up slide. So as you can see from the box, ammonium chloride is being reacted with an alkali and it's being heated. Then it produces salt, water and ammonia gas. So the general method is you take ammonium salt and in that you add an alkali. Alkali can be slaked lime or it can be caustic soda or caustic potash. Preferably it should be slaked lime. The reason will be known to you in the coming up topics. So ammonium chloride, slaked lime gives you calcium chloride, water and ammonia. Similarly, ammonium sulfate, slaked lime gives you salt, water and ammonia. So the general method is you take any ammonium salt except ammonium nitrate and ammonium nitrite and then you heat it with the help of an alkali and then you get ammonia gas. Now the lab preparation. Now for the lab preparation we prefer to use ammonium chloride. Not any ammonium salt, but we prefer to use ammonium chloride. And then we heat it with in the presence of an alkali. Alkali preferred here is your slaked lime. Clear? And we ensure that we take more amount of calcium hydroxide because this ammonium chloride is a sublimate substance. It sublimes very easily. So we keep the other reactant in large amounts so that the complete reaction takes place. And it should not happen that any point of time the alkali was less, so ammonium chloride did not react and as a result it sublimed. So to counteract the sublimation of ammonium chloride, slaked lime is taken in more amount. So you can see from the equation, ammonium chloride plus slaked lime is heated and it involves ammonia gas. Now see the diagram. You can see that in the diagram the your flask is not straight, it is tilted. Now there is a reason for this. This can be asked that why the flask in the lab preparation of ammonia gas is kept in tilted position. So answer would be that since one of the products, you can see from the equation that one of the products is water vapor. Now the water vapor may trickle back and once it condenses, the water vapor may change into liquid water and it may trickle back from the neck of the flask and it may, that flask is being heated. So due to this, temperature, water entering the heated flask, the flask may break. The heated flask may break. So to avoid this, we keep the flask in a tilted position. Now you can see that after the ammonia gas has been produced, in the diagram you can see labeling quicklime. So quicklime has been used to dry ammonia gas. Now in the coming up slide we will be telling you that which other drying agents should not be used, why only quicklime is preferred. Now ammonia gas being a lighter gas, and it is collected by downward displacement of air, or you can say upward delivery of gas, because ammonia gas is lighter than air, not like HCl which was heavier than air. Procedure: reactants ammonium chloride and calcium hydroxide in excess, and they are finally divided state. It's taken in a round bottom flask which is kept in a slanting position. Now first give reason. This slide is very important because it can give you answers for 5-6 type of give reasons. So the first give reason you can note down in your copy, that why flask is kept in a tilted position. So answer is here. The flask is tilted so in a way so that the water formed in the reaction does not trickle back into the funnel, into the heated flask, and thus break it. So this is the answer for the give reason. Now second is name the drying agent used. As you can see, quicklime is mentioned here. So the drying agent used is quicklime. Now why quicklime is used? Because ammonia is a basic gas. So quicklime is also basic in nature. So two bases never react with each other. So that's the reason quicklime has been preferred. Now this box tells you that why other drying agents are unsuitable. First of all, the very common used drying agent which we had used for the HCl chapter is concentrated H2SO4. But for ammonia it is a misfit. Why? Because Kong sulfuric acid is acidic in nature. It will react with ammonia gas and it will lead to salt formation of ammonium sulfate. So concentrated sulfuric acid is an unsuitable drying agent. Same thing with phosphorus pentoxide. It also reacts with ammonia and it makes ammonium phosphate. So this is the reason for unsuitability of phosphorus pentoxide. Calcium chloride also is unsuitable because it reacts with ammonia and it forms an addition compound. So this table tells you the reason that why Kong sulfuric acid, phosphorus pentoxide and anhydrous calcium chloride is unsuitable for drying ammonia gas. Now let's come to the collection point. Now as I already told you in the previous slide, that ammonia being lighter than air is collected by downward displacement of air, or in other words you can write upward delivery of gas. Now second give reason is why ammonia gas is not collected in water. Same reason as your HCl, that since it is highly soluble in water, therefore it cannot be collected over water. Now why calcium? The second point, calcium hydroxide is used. Why we did not use sodium hydroxide and KOH? The reason is calcium hydroxide is not expensive, and the second reason is sodium hydroxide is deliquescent. It will later, after some time, sodium hydroxide can absorb moisture from the air and subsequently it can make a solution, saturated solution. So we don't want it to happen that way. So we are going for calcium hydroxide. And third point tells you that why ammonium nitrate and ammonium nitrite should not be used. Ammonium nitrate, when you heat, you can see in the product side that nowhere ammonia gas is getting evolved. So on heating, it gives you nitrous oxide. And similarly, ammonium nitrate does not give you ammonia gas, but it gives you nitrogen gas. So as I told you that you can take any ammonium salt for the lab preparation, but two salts you should not take, that is ammonium nitrate and ammonium nitrite. There is one more salt of ammonium which should not be taken, though it's not mentioned in your book. That is ammonium dichromate. That also does not give you ammonia gas, but on heating it produces nitrogen gas. The second method of preparation of ammonia is from metal nitrides, but usually this method is avoided in the lab. Why? Because it's an expensive method. So since this method is costly, we don't opt for this method. In this method, simply you have nitride like magnesium nitride, aluminium nitride, and you pour warm water. No need of heating in this experiment, only pouring warm water, and you get ammonia as a product. And the error which most of the children do, they write here magnesium oxide, and balancing will happen. You will be able to balance, but the product will be wrong. So kindly take care that you learn that it is not magnesium oxide, it is magnesium hydroxide. Similarly with aluminium nitride also, it gives you aluminium hydroxide and not aluminium oxide. Rest, the collection is same. Ammonia gas evolved in this method also is collected after drying, and the drying agent is your quicklime, and it is also collected by downward displacement of air or upward delivery of gas. So method is same, the collection and the drying method is same, only the reactants are different here. But this method is not very popular because this method is costly. So that's all for this video. For more topics dealing with chapter ammonia, we will be continuing in our upcoming videos. Thank you.